Welcome back to Small Town Big Mouse, where we dive into topics that matter most. I'm Amber, your one and only, and I'm here with my co-host,
Nikki, your resident bartender. So today when we were like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? You guys, my head is fucking killing me. Like, I told Amber if I had a gun, I might shoot myself. I would never do that, but so that brought us to self-care. Taking care of yourself, taking time for yourself, doing the things that you need to do for yourself.
That's right. Self-care isn't just about pampering ourselves. It's about nurturing our physical, mental, and emotional well-being, Nikki.
Absolutely. I mean, in today's fast-paced, energetic, what do you call it? Online world?
Social media.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day with my headaches. Do you spend a lot of time scrolling through your phone?
Of course. Who doesn't?
Okay. So when you're scrolling, how are you sitting?
I'm usually laying in bed.
Right. So me too. So I'm laying in bed and I feel like I'm doing this. Okay. And if you guys can't see me, I literally I want you guys to sit and put your head, put your chin to your chest. Cause I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm laying on the bed and I've got my phone and I'm because have you ever done this one?
Oh yeah.
But I drop it on my face.
On your face, you're falling asleep. And I know our listeners are probably going what are you, chin to neck? They're probably doing it right now.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
But that's what I feel like. I don't know. It's almost like my head feels better when I do that. Maybe my head's used to being in that position now.
Oh, really, Nikki?
That's not the right one, ma'am. Anyway, let's talk about self-care. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's about defining time for myself. For me, it's just recharging my own batteries. And when I mean recharging my batteries, that's like watching mindless reality TV, maybe going for a walk with a friend. Lately, maybe going to the gym and just making myself do something.
See, that was a big one for me. I got to get back into that. I don't know if you're at that point yet, but I tell people all the time, if you go for 2 weeks, and I'm saying you need to go 5 days a week though. 5 days a week for 2 to 3 weeks, I guarantee you, not only will you feel better, but you'll be like I used to wake up and be like, oh, I can't wait to get to the gym.
I mean, I do wake up and I feel like, okay, I'm going to take some pre-workout. And actually, I was thinking that I was going to go to the gym today, and I just got busy with the whole podcasting stuff and some work stuff. So I'm rushing, and then I had an appointment, and then I'm okay, I need to make dinner for my kids because I'm not going to be home.
Girl, you do more than anyone I fucking know. And you guys, this is for our listeners. Just so you guys know, Amber's a single mom. I know you guys already know that. She has 2 fucking kids. I literally am going to give you the most props in the world right now because I do not know how you do it. I'm losing my mind over my fucking taxes. I'm losing my mind over this fucking shit going on in my yard. I wouldn't be able to do what you do at all.
I feel like I have ADD sometimes, ADHD or ADD. I don't even know. But
does that mean you see the task at hand and you just don't stop until, what does that mean for you?
That I'm all over the place. My hands in in everybody's cookie jar. And I feel like so many people, I feel like I give a lot.
You do.
Of my time. And I really wish I could find another me for me.
Yeah. Right.
Because I need somebody to
a male version or just an assistant.
I mean, I want a male version.
Yeah.
Hey, Cabana boy. No. I do feel that I need somebody that can just hey, I see what you're going through or what you're doing or what you have planned for this week, or, let me go ahead and start the laundry for you, or let me go ahead and do dinner. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think acts of service would probably be my love language, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know what my love language is. Is there something that the listeners, whoever, can go to figure out what our love language, is there a website?
There is, and there's a book, but you can go online if you Google love language quizzes.
Oh.
You can take a quiz and see what it is, but be careful because there's lots of them out there and some of them want you to pay.
Yeah, I don't want to pay. I just want to know what my love language is for free, bitch.
Yeah. No, I think
that is my love language. Don't spend money.
Definitely be acts of service because I need somebody to help me not feel so. I feel like I'm in a rush a lot.
Do you feel like this is a term that people use a lot, you have a lot on your plate all the time?
Oh, constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody that's a part of my life knows that I'm always going.
And I feel bad, even asking you or complaining to you because like I fucking go to work, I fucking lay in bed till 3:00 in the afternoon, and then I complain that I have to get up and get ready for work again. It's like, but I'm out here doing nothing, okay?
Yeah.
And you're over there doing everything.
Well, I mean, my dishes probably are in my sink most of the time.
That's not important. Is that important?
It's not, but I fucking hate it. Drives me nuts, and especially if
you tell Michaela she better get on those fucking dishes, and Maya too. Maya, listen, you want to earn some money? Start doing those dishes, girl.
Right. Well, I'm like, I don't know. I just tell them, you guys unload the dishwasher, switch laundry, like stuff like that. Otherwise, let me just do it, but rinse off your shit and just put it on the right side of the sink. I don't want it in the left side.
This brings me to my next question. When they do the things you ask, load the dishwasher, empty the dishwasher, the laundry, whatever, is it to your liking?
No, I mean, Today, for instance, there was towels in the dryer. It must not have ran the whole cycle or the door got opened.
They were wet.
Michaela took them out and put her clothes in the dryer. So this morning when I went to go turn on the dryer, there was towels on top and they were still
wet.
damp. And I'm like, dude, like I had literally earlier that day, there was a towel, a brand new clean towel that I went to go use to dry off and it smelled. And I freaking hate that. And that only happens when shit doesn't get dried all the time. So that happened last night when I showered. And then today, the whole wet towel thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. That shit just irritates me. But for the most part, that doesn't really happen. If I say do this, do that, they do it. They don't ask for money.
I wonder because like one of my friends, she has 3 kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like they have a lot of chores that they do. And not like, oh my God, they have so many chores. They're like Cinderella. No, I believe kids should have chores. I had chores when I was young. I think I was doing my own laundry in 2nd grade. My mom was like, laundry? Here, you go. It's yours now.
Yeah.
I mean, but did I do a great job? Probably not. But that's why I was asking, like, do they do it right? And then do you have to do it? And I'm very much that way when I was married too. Like my husband would do something and I would have to redo it because I didn't like the way he did it. Right. And then he would get mad at me. Why the fuck you asked me to do that? You know?
Right.
And I'm like, well, I thought maybe you were a fucking mature adult and knew how to wash the dishes. I don't know, dude.
Well, that's like the other day. I opened up the linen closet, which usually just ends up getting stuffed with shit. And everything was like refolded, put in there nicely. And I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. Like, thank you, Michaela. Thank you for doing that. Because little things like that, like even if I had a person in my life, right? Like if they were to do something like that, it means so much to me because I'm like, I hate opening up the linen closet and I'm guilty of it, of shoving a bunch of towels in there and it's not organized. But to open it and see it organized, I was like, oh.
And you knew Michaela did it?
I knew Michaela did it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But my thing with the laundry is I do mine in Maya's, but come junior high, that's when I made Michaela start doing her own laundry. Now, if I don't have a full load or, something's going on, then I'm like, hey, do you guys have extra clothes?
Right.
And it gets intermingled. So I don't mind doing that, but I think it's a responsibility factor that the kids need to know how to do laundry by junior high.
Yeah.
So
no, for sure.
Maya made sure to tell me that it's not until 7th grade actually starts. She's like, you have to wait till 7th grade actually starts. You still got to do my laundry over the summer.
Is that this year?
Yeah. She just told me that recently.
She's like counting down the days.
Yeah. She knows it's coming because that's been my thing for a long time. So, but I mean, cleaning the shower, that's, their bathroom. Yeah. Like it's disgusting all the time. Anytime I walk in there, I'm like, what the fuck? So that drives me nuts. Empty containers in the shower. It's like,
isn't it crazy in the shower? You're like, I'm in the shower. What's going on here? I'm cleaning myself. And it's dirty in here. I don't know how that happens.
I don't understand how, like, if there's an empty bottle, throw it away. Like, how am I supposed to know what you need, don't need? I don't shower in there. I don't use the toilet in there. I don't use the sinks. And then when I do walk in there and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's the kids' bathroom.
It is the kids' bathroom. But it's also the guests.
Right, where the guests come in.
Luckily, nobody comes over. But,
so self-care for me, it's kind of changing because clearly I can lay in bed till 3:00 in the afternoon. That's good self-care right there.
Yeah, it is.
But
Recharge.
self-care for me these days looks like learning how to say no to people. I have a hard time saying no to people. And you're a giver. I'm a giver. Like, when there's so many things on my plate and I already have things on my plate that are going on with my home, as I told you, my taxes, like there's stuff at work, like, we have the podcast stuff. I'm trying to do the work stuff. Guys, just so everyone on this podcast understands this, I am computer inept, people. If I can't do it on my phone and I have to open up my laptop, I have anxiety. And like everyone's like, oh my God, you wait till the last minute to do your taxes. Yeah, because I have to fucking open my laptop to do it. And I'm having anxiety. I was doing my taxes at 2:00 this morning.
Because you're normally up at 2 a.m.
I am, but I laid in bed all day yesterday doing not a fucking thing, knowing I had to do my taxes, and waited till 2 a.m. when I was tired and thought I better get these done. I don't want to do them tomorrow, which was today, which was actually, it was tomorrow, but you know what I mean. So for me, yeah, it's just, I need to learn to say no to people. And I don't like to say no to people because I don't like letting people down.
Same. I mean, I have friends that I don't always talk to, but they know they can always text me a question or, hey, what about this? And I don't talk to them all the time, and I have one specific friend that does this all the time, and I love her to death, and I will always answer. And she's like, "You always have the answer." And I'm like,
"You do.
I'll be there. I'll figure it out, or whatever you need." Like,
but you learned that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I learned to know everything.
Well,
that sounds really bad.
I feel
I don't
like
know everything.
Right, but I feel like the reason that you know more than most is because you just had to figure it out for yourself. And so now when someone needs that, they're like, "Oh my God, let me call Amber." And it's like, you know a lot of people. I feel like I should know a lot of people from being behind the bar so long.
It's a different environment.
Well, they're kids now. Mm-hmm. When I worked the day shift, I needed something done in my breaker box. I'd fucking just call one of those guys. They'd come over and in 2 seconds, they'd have everything all hooked up and ready to go. Well, now it's like, they're kids. Do you guys know how to drink? Oh, you do? Okay. That's about all they know how to do.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to sound like an asshole. I don't know what they do outside, because when they come in, they're just there to party, and I get it. But like the day guys, they would come in with their, they had their work shit on, and I'm like, "Oh, you're a contractor. Oh, you work for such and such, company. Oh, you're a digital marketer." Like, you know what I mean? These kids they're out there to party. So I don't know what they do in their day-to-day lives. So I'm not asking them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's important to recognize self-care looks different for everyone. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to find what brings you peace. For me, recharging and just laying in bed and, like I said, mindless reality TV, scrolling on my phone.
Do you ever take a minute and just not do anything?
When I'm sleeping.
Wow.
I have to turn off the TV, put my phone down, and I'm out in like 2 seconds.
I don't think it works that way for me. I think I stare at the ceiling for a long time. But I need the TV on to fall asleep. Is that no?
No, I mean, if I'm really tired, but I'd rather have the TV off. So
there's no noise, nothing going on.
Dark room, yeah.
But then you fall asleep fast.
I'm like 2 seconds. So here's a funny story. So I've been like that, like turn the TV off. Well, my husband liked to fall asleep with the TV on. So I'm like, "Can you just turn off the TV because I can't fall asleep?" And so he'd turn it off, and then I guess I'd fall asleep and I'd start like snoring. And then he would turn the TV back on, and then I'd be like, "I told you to turn it off," and he's like, "You were fucking snoring.
Right.
You were already asleep." No, I wasn't.
It woke you up when he turned the TV on.
Yeah, definitely.
So you went right back to and then you would turn it, and then you went right back to sleep?
I would go right back to sleep. But you probably turned the TV on. I don't know. Maybe at that point I was like really asleep. So I don't know.
Let's also talk about the importance of emotional self-care. Yeah, because life is full of ups and downs. Like some days I feel like I need a fucking Prozac. Some days I feel like I feel defeated. You know what I'm saying? And I really wish that I have you ever tried any of those? Have you ever been prescribed anything like that?
I've never taken Prozac. I've been on antidepressants before. I mean, who hasn't? I'm sure. And I took them, and then once I started feeling good, I just like stopped taking them.
Right, which you're not supposed to do.
And which you're not supposed to do. But I'm like, if I feel good, then I feel good.
Well, you were feeling good because of them, though.
I think I just need to find my groove.
Okay.
Is what you know. What I mean,
Yeah.
and it helped me get there. There's been 2 different times that I've been prescribed them. I take them for about 6-7 weeks, and then I'm like good to go again.
But when you stop, you're not supposed to. I did that. I stopped cold turkey too, but they say you're not supposed to. I don't know why. Do you know why?
I don't know.
No, I don't know why either.
Maybe because they think you're going to be psychotic. Who
I don't
knows?
know. Yeah, I took them for like 6 months, and then one day I was just like, I think I didn't have insurance anymore or something, and I was like, then I started panicking myself. I'm not going to be able to afford these. I have to stop taking them. So I stopped taking them.
So one thing about me is I'm a pill hoarder. So even if I get prescribed stuff, like I hold on to them. So
okay, but it's
I'm
not
probably
good
like a farm-
anymore. Is it not good anymore?
I mean, I go through them every so often and throw stuff away, but like I'm definitely a pill hoarder. Like if you need something, I probably got it.
I'm going to remember this because did I tell you about my Tia?
No, I haven't.
So my Tia, I love her. She has decided that she doesn't want anyone to like any extra fuss over her when she's, going to kick the bucket and take a dirt nap with the cats. She hoards pills because she thinks one day, like if it's so bad or, she's sick or whatever, and she doesn't want me to have to like deal with the burden, she's just going to take all these pills. And I'm just like, so she tells me this and I'm like, okay, but you're fucking 70 something years old. How long have you been holding on to these pills? You're going to take these pills that probably aren't going to do anything but make you fucking sick. You know what I mean? She's going to be 80. I'm going to be rushing her to the hospital to have her stomach fucking pumped.
Oh my God. I mean, what if like the zombie apocalypse comes? Like you need to have medications. Like
is that what your concern is?
No, I don't know. But like one thing I think about though too is like I have no thyroid. My thyroid was removed. And what if there was something happened or, things are shut down? I mean, obviously there's always going to be hospitals and stuff like that, but we never know what's really going to happen. So, I mean, everybody needs thyroid. So, I mean, I probably have like 2 or 3 months stored. Even if it's expired, I would still take it if I needed to.
I think when it expires, it's not like, oh, you can't take that. I think it's just the effects of it aren't as much.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I'm on a pretty high dosage, so I need those. But yeah, I mean, let's get back to the emotional self-care.
I went off on a tangent.
No, it's okay. I think it's just important to acknowledge our own feelings. And when we do need to take care of ourselves, we really listen to that and not keep pushing ourselves.
Right.
And I think it's important to disconnect.
Right. And having friends that you can trust, that you can talk to, that are non-judgmental. Finding one of my friends she went to a rage room.
I've always wanted to
I want to go too. So there's one here in Fresno. And so she went to do this and she said it was therapeutic.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Michaela wants to do one
too. It was Shula.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
It was Shula. Shula went and she's, it's a little pricey, but yeah, it is an outlet. I mean, it's got to be less expensive than like therapy for people that don't really have insurance for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's got to be good.
Well, I think we should wrap this up. I think that was a quick little episode for everybody, and hopefully we touched some bases. And, we hope that this episode has inspired you to prioritize self-care in your own life because it matters. You matter.
Yes. And remember, you deserve to be taken care of. And that starts with taking care of yourself. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. We want to thank those that have followed, liked, subscribed, found us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We appreciate you all and we love you.
With that, I'm going to say Roger that.
Roger that.